friends, welcome to my channel. I'm going to be showing you today how to propagate these beautiful little Hoyas. I find that these are really easy to propagate. Here's kind of one that I've done already, and it came off of this plant here, so I'll show you how to get to this stage. Here are the plants that I use to propagate. You can see they have a beautiful variegation here. This one is one style, and then I have the other one here. You can see that one, the pretty variegation. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just look for a stem that's long enough to help me cut. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into this one here and see how that is right down there. And I am just going to cut it right above the node here. I can tell I've already propagated from this particular stem. I have new growth below here, you can see that. As well as when you cut, you'll see that the branch will die back, and so I can see that here. So I'm gonna get my cutting shears. I just typically clean them with a little bit of alcohol, just wipe it clean. And then I'll just go into here and I'm gonna cut it. And we're gonna add this into water, but that'll be a really pretty cutting that grows, and we can add it into a pot later. The easiest way for me to propagate these is in water. I just find it to be just easy, simple, and no fuss really. It's a great way to experiment. So after it's sitting in water, I'll typically go ahead and just check on it on a weekly basis. I'll change out the water, but then before you know, you'll have roots growing, and I'll show you what one looks like. Okay, here's one that I've been growing for a while. It has lots of little roots. I find that this is just really a simple way to grow Hoyas. You don't have to really worry about it. And this one, you can see I have a couple different variations, and I'll add them to pots and I'll show you what that looks like. But you can just ignore these little bites here. That's for my little kitten. That'll eventually go away and I'll cut them off. So what I'm gonna do is just take these out of the water, and I'm gonna show you how I've really created my collection of just propagating these beautiful little Hoyas. I'm gonna get a pot here, and I also have some soil. One of the things that you wanna just make sure to do is I have perlite succulent soil, and I also have a tiny bit of bark in there. You wanna make sure that your soil is nice and airy. So I wanted to use this little pot here. I'm reusing it. I had something else in it. So what I'm gonna do is just make sure that there's a drain hole. I'm gonna put this little screen below here so that the rocks don't fall out when we're watering. I'm gonna plop this in here, just make it really easy and simple. Just kind of hold it up here. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and just start putting some soil in. You'll have some soil that falls out, but that's okay. And just kind of create what you want. This is your experiment. Doesn't have to be perfect, but it's just really fun to learn as you go. That's how I learned. Just fill that up. I'm gonna cut these little ones that were part of my cat's play. And then look, I have two variegations in this one plant now in this pot. So I can go ahead and just continue to grow. I can gift it. It's just a fun way to just kind of create some more Hoyas. Here's one obviously that I've created in the past, and it's doing really well. It only had a couple little leaves to start with, so you can see how that's grown. And then I have another one here. So my collection has continued to grow. I love these. These are super easy. I would definitely experiment and give it a try. Thank you for watching. Hope this video was helpful. If you're new to Hoyas, comment below.